All right, Cosmic Crucible Fatalities. This first week of season 6 is I don't know what Ruevar, JPT. How would you describe this first week of Crucible so far? Is it fun?
Chaos?
It was fun, and it was, I would say, just a theory crafting week. A lot of testing, different teams, trying them different places, and also forgetting room rules as well. So taking teams in and be like, oh, oh damn, I forgot this room does this, and then bringing in the wrong team for it and all that. So definitely was
Uh,
interesting.
is it? I mean, I thought it was going to be more of a clusterfuck through the whole, like, just, oh my god, I'm gonna lose. And the fact that people are tripping up over the rooms, because I think some people are still in that mindset of, oh my god, we just left a decent Crucible season, although it was way too long.
Yeah.
But those rooms were like embedded in our heads, and it's hard to like, okay, 3 has nothing to do with energy anymore. It's all effects. All it is effects. So, however, room 4.
I mean, if you look here, I mean, like I said, like it was chaos incarnate, APOC with 4 of the hive mind, and no, and then they tried 3 different teams. If you click the next one, it should be the second part of it, showing undying something.
Yeah, they got Undying, 29 Cap, and then Hella. Well, Undying. Yeah, Undying with it. But, like, okay.
And every step of the way, like they killed 2 on the first one, and then every step of the way, they just gained more health.
They got better. Like, damn. This Marvel just came back. Like, hey, I'm healthy now. We're good to go. Oh, wait. The room's done. This is not bad. I like it.
So this is what I'm talking about. Like this, it's just chaos. It's chaos. No one knows the counters. No one knows what worked. There's a couple new teams that everyone's trying to test out. And
This one seemed to be the most popular though, the Secret Defenders cap for room 4.
And it at least it draws something. If it draws something that could take away from a different room, that's the best part. Because now they got to sit there and rethink, like, all right, if I used all of this here, how am I going to take out these other rooms? If I can. And then, boom. But it doesn't matter. You already wasted 2 or 3 teams. Unless you really mess up, you got the win.
so the last one was from the first CC I did, and I cleared everything, so that gave me the win. And then this one gave me the win because I only dropped, I think, 1 attack in round 2. This was round 2. So you can see they immediately dropped 1, bringing in Superior 6 with Vulture, and couldn't get through Dorm Xtreme, no Gambit. They redid it a little bit, brought in Mysterio for the blinds, and that was able to help out a little bit. But they still had, they had a 3-tap. I think the next one should show the third room. They brought in Death Seed to finish it off.
Yeah, there wasn't too much there to go. If they would have lost the third one, it would have been like, please go home. Just be done with it. Please go home. You're done. Like, if Nightcrawler and Cyclops destroy your entire Death Seed, just say, fuck it, I'm done.
I'll say this: if they hadn't killed Sunspot in the first one, it probably would have happened.
Yeah. Ult from Nightcrawler.
Walmart. That is a very, very interesting question. Because to get in a good shard, we don't know if that's true or not. That's pretty much RNG. So if you want, the easiest way to do it is open up a couple orbs, like either training orbs or gold orbs. And if you pull a purple or a gold, then go to the orb that you wanted to open, and hopefully you get the same result there. But it's still all RNG.
It helps if you ask RNGesus to come over and give you a little help.
Yeah, maybe RNG Jesus will help you. I would compare it to astrology. It's there if you want to believe it. However, it's really not. You have no control over that. Pull. Just open the orb and be happy you got something.
I go for the surprise attack. I literally scroll through my game and then quickly go to the supply stop and open the orb. Got the game knowing. Don't let it calculate it.
All right, this is
So this is what it came down to.
I want to die laughing. Yes.
So round 3 was decided by 3 points. And it essentially came down to them being +1 with every other room, and they have the Gear Tier 16 Infinity Watch. They get a much bigger Infinity Watch. So a huge punch down for them. And somehow they winded with a 19-9.
I don't know what I think they didn't know who to target. They didn't do anything.
Wow.
They probably expected to run in here and probably do a double tap. They didn't get it, and they had to sit there and go through each of them like, oh crap, you know, they didn't die right away. And then they come back, or they let Moondragon snap off and heal them all up again. And they were just like, this ain't going right. The fact that you got Cersei, Omega, and then you got Kestrel at, 2 diamond and up. Kestrel 3 diamonds should have been just firing off. But this is...
It's crazy. It just shows how strong they are.
I also lied. If you hit the next button, you'll see. So 19-9, they're up by 1. And I got a 20-12, 1 by 3. Look at the size.
This is what happens when you play correctly. You
Yep.
play correctly, you can do it. They just didn't know how to beat Infinity Watch correct. Well, this was a room 3, so their positive effects were probably just like boom, 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 boom.
Just being a little bit more efficient. If they had actually taken a little bit of time to actually plan out the efficiency, I mean, it's such a huge punch down compared to the 2.1 I had to kill. And yet I was more
This is
efficient.
beautiful.
And it won me the
beautiful.
CC match.
That's the thing, but defense up and not and all that type of stuff. That big of a punch
Yeah.
down they're doing with the characters they've got. That should just obliterate the
Okay.
above.
Jesus. It just boggles my mind. You look at this and then you go, dude, this was literally almost a 2 million punch up? Or 2 million punch down?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I did a 300k
Okay.
punch up. Better
They got a better
efficiency.
score. Like, I don't...
If anything, probably them bringing Emma probably actually hurt them because they needed just another big damage dealer just to get through it.
Damage. Like, you don't need to clean. There should be no effects that should be coming, negative effects coming from them to you. None. You should be good. But nope.
Yeah, the big thing
All
with
right.
mine is that you got to remember that symbiotes count as Superior 6. So
Yep.
Vulture and Mysterio are getting their callouts for Superior 6.
It's true. I was like, wait, there's only one other. I was like, oh. Yeah, so then he gets to do all it. Vulture gets to use himself the same way. Mysterio's just going to blind and block the crap out of him anyway, which is great. But you just need to do enough damage to get rid of Moondragon.
I think with Mysterio, he gets like an AoE blind instead of like a single blind or something like that.
Yeah, with when he's partnered with two Superior
When he's
6.
partnered with 2. He tries to get a bunch of them, which is why I like using them on Xtreme.
So like half the team ends up like completely blind for like 3 turns. It's hilarious.
It's beautiful. All right, Big Black Order. Getting
There
wrecked.
you go. This was in room 1,
Getting
so I
wrecked.
thought I'd try it this week with the whole, or that week with the whole Raider and Skirmisher bonus damage and that. And I would definitely say Thanos took advantage of it because he, as you would see, he wiped most of their team out really fast as well. And even Cole did some good stuff as well with his retaliation. I think he did actually count with the Raider bonus. But as I say, the fact that they split up their MOE team to take this out and Dormammu as well, like, I thought this was an impressive victory.
Thanos, boom, flip it, flipped everything. Okay.
Because if the title team went a little bit better, then this definitely could have been a lot easier for Black Order. There's her gone already.
Okay.
There's
I like how they're avoiding. They're just avoiding Greg. The AI was like, just be done with Greg for right now. Damn, Dormammu's gone. Bye bye, Dormy. Bye bye. You didn't come to bargain. Oh, that's why I like Corvus. If Corbin gets a chance to go off, he dukes somebody. Wow. Nothing, huh?
All said no.
Nope.
I say if they targeted Kang
There goes.
before he did his ult, then this would have been a massive win.
So what I've learned is that I moved Thanos away from Call. I had to.
Yeah. I need to change it around a bit probably.
Yeah, because if they come at him, if once Cole goes off and I'm like, they keep rewinding Thanos. And I'm like, no, I want Thanos to snap the hell off. If I just put what's her face there? Proxima, because she's got the speed up still, she's gonna go. So it's like, okay, cool. But then everything else isn't going, and it's like, oh, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be freaking lovely. I'm gonna enjoy it.
I more always set up Black Order that way more because I didn't really build Proxima and Corvus at the time. I just never really changed it since. Because Thanos was always like the biggest out of everyone, so he could take some hits if there was any splash damage. But yeah, I probably will change him around.
Okay, so Unlimited in one, and Hive Mind couldn't do it. So this was from Almost. Almost sent in a few. So Hive Mind couldn't do it. I'm thinking they just didn't know how to fucking play it. I really think they just don't know how to play it. The second one, I don't know. I don't get it. Not happening. And then I don't know what I wouldn't use Wakandans here. Why would you use Wakandans?
Oh damn!
I don't understand this. I don't understand it.
He really threw the kitchen sink of that one. It's three different complete teams, and it just didn't do anything.
This just doesn't make sense. Don't use any. Hive Mind should be able to do it, ish. But you just got to play it right. But the other two, I don't know why they even chose it. I really don't. That just baffles me.
Yeah, Hive Mind was probably the best out of the three to choose, but even still, whatever he did is he gave up quick.
So Infinity Watch seems to be just holding their own everywhere. I don't... Build Infinity Watch. Or don't. It doesn't matter. Don't build Infinity Watch. Ruevar just said, hell with it. I'm just throwing Infinity Watch in there because they're there. And they're not even over 1 million and they still win. They don't know what they're doing here, obviously, because they brought in Echo as well and they still couldn't beat him. And then they tried it again with Omega Red instead of Echo, and it didn't help. And then they went, you know what? CC's pulling a dorky on me. I'm going to use Young Adventures against Infinity Watch. Boom. It won. It won. Gotta pull the dorky.
Oh, man.
Here's your room 4 with Secret Defenders.
Oh boy.
Now, I think we're getting into Mr. Wolf's now. Yeah, we're getting into Mr. Wolf's. This is... No. This one's still... Is it? Yeah, this one's still them. There's so many with these guys. This is still almost. Yeah, it's still almost because he's got his others there. So I don't.
Damn, lost with A.
Void Knight.
Oh, two matches with APOC.
I don't
mean,
know
I
what he
know
was
he-
expecting a big time on the second one. I really don't understand it.
Yeah, he probably forgot that big time couldn't do his ult.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like I'm not disrupting anybody. Why not?
Yep.
And then finally got it done after he got a nice little mishmash of Void Knight and Hela in there, which maybe they got lucky and they were just targeting Greg to slow themselves down. After those death proofs were probably gone, but Cap would be the only one that would get rewounded. That just don't.
It was definitely
It's
a
fun,
brutal
though.
room. That team was brutal.
Full Gamma, and you couldn't beat it with New Warriors. Gonna assume he played it wrong.
I don't know if it's just me, but because I can't remember. Was it literally the season we just had? Did they have a buff as well or not? So they did the previous season. They didn't.
No, they did the previous. Yeah, this one, no.
Yeah,
They've fallen away.
because
So-
it feels like they've been, I don't know, they just feel a lot weaker for some reason whenever I've been using them. Because I used to smash Gamma with them like no problem. But
For a couple seasons, New Warriors had buffs.
because they had the buffs, yeah, and then say the season we
Yeah,
just did, they were still wiping the floor with Gamma. But this season,
could-
when I did it 2 fights in this first round or first week of it, they were just not doing damage at all. They felt different. But maybe it's just me. I don't know.
I mean, obviously, Room 5 doesn't give any benefits to anyone. But I've also seen, like, I think it was it Purple Sticky? Someone completely whiffed on Gamma. They were at 3 charges, and it was Firestar's turn, and Hulk had no immunity on himself. Or no, what's not immunity? What's the opposite?
A disrupted.
Disrupt on him, and or maybe he had taunt up, and instead of specialing with Firestar and trying to flip it, they just basic because they were afraid of bringing Red Hulk to 4 charges, so they got stuck on Green Hulk and couldn't hit Red Hulk. And it's like, what are you guys so worried about? Like, Red Hulk gets 4 charges. Who cares? He only goes schizo when he's got turn meter and 5 charges.
Yep.
It doesn't matter where they put him, either the far end, the middle, or somewhere around in the two in the back there. You just go target everybody else besides them, and you could still do most of it. And then, sure, unless Red Hulk decides to delete either Cloak or Gwenpool, because I usually have Cloak right by Gwenpool. But Gwenpool, she evades one of it, and then she takes the hit, and she's fine. Usually, I'll just wait till Deathpool decides to do it, and Deathpool just cleans the map. It's been a while since I've lost to Gamma, and there's no reason this punch-up shouldn't have worked.
Yeah, the only time
they probably played it wrong.
Yeah, the only time that really happens is I play it wrong, or it's in room 1, and Red Hulk, before he gets his turn, goes under 50%, and then he just absolutely deletes people with his special.
Yeah,
I could see that being bad in room 1, where Raider Red Hulk is just like, nope, time to go, boom, boom, and everybody, you just see 3 people gone, and you're like, yep, combat cancel that, and move on. To combat cancel that, like, I'm done. Like, nope.
I think that happened to me in room round 1, was that I had to do it a second time because Red Hulk just absolutely deleted Gwenpool, and I was like, well, this isn't gonna work.
Okay, so these are from Wolf, and Wolf loves to try weird shit anyway, but Sus and Gamma, I don't know why they used invaders.
It had to be
I
a
don't understand it.
sack.
Yeah, and then brought in these guys to just go super fast with it. They don't really get too many buffs, so boom. Stability buck roll kill them. Yep. This wasn't too bad. Oh, it looks like they tried one before that. They sacked them twice. My bad. Sacked them twice. We missed that one. We missed it. They got sacked twice. Stage
Yikes.
4.
And
Wow.
they didn't do anything on the second attack. No budge of She-Hulk's health.
Wow, that's yeah. Okay, so this is my bad. So he sent it backwards. So they tried with MOE, and they got wiped. They tried it with Void Knight and Ronin, got wiped. And then they said, you know what? We're gonna try with MOE one more time because they got sacked.
Got wiped.
Nope, not happening. Not going down.
That Ghost Rider popped off.
Okay, room 1. Wow. All right, I will say this. Room 1, when it's a mixed match of Extreme and Unlimited or something else, New Warriors tend to not work as well.
Yeah. Well, especially got Dorm there as well.
Yeah, Dorm keeping them there, but then, like, you literally would have to try to time or get them down to a certain point so that way somebody gets deleted and doesn't come back. But no, it's not working. I'm surprised this finished it off.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive actually. I guess there isn't a revive, but still, Death Sea is still beating that. That's a bit. Oh, Nightcrawler was weak, so they probably picked him off first and then got some revive and go. But still.
Yeah, this looks surprising that Death Seed beat it. I didn't think that was gonna work. Wow.
Oh, what a thing gone.
I think this is wait.
In
Yeah.
reverse
Okay. So
again,
here's the first. Yeah. Here's the first one. So he said, "I'm gonna mirror it." Yeah. Didn't work.
Oh, wow.
Didn't work. Just didn't work. And then I'm gonna take a war team in without my war buffs. Yes, it's gonna work. Got your damn mind, it ain't gonna work.
I don't know that I like Lizard as a striker.
Kinda forever.
Unless he kept it from the previous season and forgot to change it.
Yeah. Probably forgot to change it for it. So it's not changing, so hey, whatever.
Oh look, it's Wakanda again. People will love to try it.
Alright, so let's see, check out this one. Alright, so here's the last couple. So we still got them in there. Is this the first one? Yeah, here's the first one. So Cap and SD.
Same.
I don't know how this lost.
Yeah, like at least it could have done something. I would have thought.
What is Lizard's ISO then? Oh. What's in there? What's in there? What'd you ask for? What do you guys got Lizard ISO as?
I've been using him as skirmisher, to be honest.
Either skirmisher or raider.
Yeah, one of those two would work.
Yeah, it depends on what I see in the round. Like if I see a massive freaking SD, or depending on where I'm gonna take Lizard, then I'm like, yeah, maybe skirmisher will do it. I need that extra. Otherwise, it's gonna be raider, and I just need some damage. I know.
I basically look at it if I'm using Lizard, and I go, if I don't land the ability block, or I don't pull these buffs off, I'm screwed. Skirmisher.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's I just raider him up, get that damage in, boy. Nom 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 nom.
And
Damn right, I'm
also,
gonna do that. Nom nom.
it sets up well for Green Goblin result as well, because I've got him as striker. So it's like a guaranteed you've got a vulnerable to hit.
Well, Wi-Fi, like I said, there's not one set one. If you got them at lower, you want to make sure those buffs get stripped off. So if you have a lower, if you don't have a really built lizard, you go with skirmisher. So that way you make sure you strip those buffs. If you don't strip those buffs from SD, then you're gonna probably back out, because that's why you're taking in lizard. You gotta just boom, they gotta get stripped. If not, with some if you know for sure that he's gonna pass the resistance check, then run with it. Go with Raider, go with Striker, whatever you want to do. But it's usually at the lower ends you want to do it so that way gone. But otherwise, you could do the bleeds and stuff like that if you want. But it just depends on. That's why we always ask, like, for like Black Knight, you could do Fortifier, but at the higher levels, like you two douches, what are you using for his ISO right now, since they're huge?
I'm still using Fortifier.
Yeah, that drain is
Still
good.
using it? That's for once, everybody's pretty much deciding Fortifier. Here you go. And when's the last time anybody's agreed that Fortifier should stay on somebody?
So, like, if you look at, like, a lot of people have switched to Fortifier and Miss Marvel Hardlight as well now, because everyone was like, oh, she's a skirmisher, oh, she's this, that, the other. And what's happened a lot is she ends up getting stunned very quickly and spends the whole time stunned. And it's like, if she's going to be stunned, she might as well be a Fortifier, so you can't kill her with, like, APOC ult.
Yep.
Yeah, I would say so.
I say the level 5 Fortifier as well, because it is really decent. That drain does do a hell of a lot for a tanky character.
The drain is ridiculous. That is that's literally the only big thing that's great about the Fortifier part, besides the barrier, because it's 5% of this character's max health. And if you could get his max health up, he's getting a lot of barrier.
Yep. So I use it on cap as well, and like the drain, because it always blocking, and then like health eventually finally going down to halfway. He takes a turn, boom, he's healthy all the way back to health again, and you go, oh god, here we go again, round 2. So it is a decent ISO on the right characters.
Yeah, I did not think Fortifier was really going to be used on any character, unless it was like just to beat like a hard campaign node or a hard node or something that we need to beat for something, and then that's it. But everybody's like, no, stick with Fortifier. That drain is going to be ridiculous when he goes. So I'm like, okay.
It's also a problem of, like, we've ran into, so, like, a lot of times when, like, Fortifier was out of the meta, it was before APOC was the APOC he is now, before Sus was around. There's so many tunes now that, like, just have these, like, absolute insane power schemes, Kang bangs and stuff, to where, like, they will just absolutely delete your team if you're not careful.
Very true. I mean, the power creep is there. We know it's there. It's not going anywhere. But I think the balancing is weird.
Yeah, as the power creep becomes larger, things like Fortifier become more viable.
Yeah, because you want to drain the crap out of those higher health ones.
Look at this Black Knight, not even Blue ISO 5. Like, what's going on here?
Well, I'm sorry. I built other stuff. I felt like having tacos with my wife.
Also, the ult not being T4 as well.
How dare you blame this on the tacos?
I like tacos. Sorry. Love tacos. You know what? Eventually I'm going to go out and have two feet of meat. So, hey, whatever. Eventually we get there. Yeah, he does.
You haven't even brought him to 97 either.
I have
this
not.
Black Knight is sorting out. He needs some help.
I do. You know what? You know what? You both need to go take a Snickers and calm the fuck down. All right, go take a Snickers, calm down. We're happy that we got some counters going with it, but I think Black Knight is gonna. Usually the first week of a new Crucible season is a lot of RNG, all kinds of stuff. Try some stuff now. There's gonna be a lot of stuff that's gonna be tried again over the second week, and it's not just because it's the season started. It's because of this guy.
Yep.
So
as we get into like week 3 and week 4, a lot of the counters are going to be out there. Make sure you're watching CC videos. Make sure you're watching, people that are at the top doing their CC attacks and stuff like that, figuring out what works. Because by week 4, it's going to be primarily offense and one or two tricky teams on defense. And that's just the way it's got to be. Every CC gets figured out eventually. At the end of the last CC season, it was all offense, what you can afford to have on defense, and the efficiency battles were insane. So,
yep. I don't mind doing. I'd rather win over with efficiencies, just to make sure. Boom! I clear everything and I won based on efficiency. And however, this guy's a little scary.
I think there's an event coming up that's win CC battles or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's on
from
Monday.
the data mines.
So you gotta win CC battles, and then you get extra points for using Superior 6. But you have to do it on offense. So make sure you take them off of defense, throw them on offense. They cannot be on defense this week, or at least unless you max out whatever they got for the points, and then you could probably throw them back on by Thursday. But I think for this, just take them off, get the points, get as much stuff as you can from the event. But winning Crucible will be the big one. So
I think
try to win.
That team needs to be on offense anyway. It's too big of a team to be used for multiple rooms.
Well, it's a huge barrier on defense, sure, but it's basically a multi-tool knife on a Swiss Army knife on offense. Of like, oh, I can use it on this team, that team, this team, this team. It's going to kill all of them efficiently.
Well, they got to play it right.
One team I thought was pretty interesting was someone who put Craven on a Sinister 16 or the Superior / Sinister 16 in room 3, and that kept the safeguard and all that up as well. And that was an interesting team actually. And that was just the scraps of Superior 6. So yeah, sure, Craven is important for the main team for offense, but if you can use that team find a way of using it in another way, then say that could be a potential team to look at building or putting on defense.
What are you guys gonna plan to use DK in CC? I have no clue yet. I think I'm just gonna keep him for offense for this one, just to kind of get the feel from him on offense, and then see what, because somebody's gonna put him on defense, and at least I got something. Hopefully, potentially
somebody.
Him, but...
Oh, he's already on defense. Like I said, I put him with Gamma. He works well with protectors. I think that that room's gonna be a problem. And if not, round 2, I'll change it up.
I think it's going to be a case of myself. I'm gonna test him in different rooms per each round, just to give him a little try to see what it's like, either different rooms or different teams. And my first team I'm trying is in room 4 with the other 2 out of time members, so Cap and Peggy, Dormammu, and then I decided, just because she's built and if she goes with Cap, put Black Widow with him as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep him. Yeah, I'm gonna keep him on offense, just to kind of see where he could fit in case of it. And if it doesn't look like he's helping me out on offense, I'll throw his happy ass on defense and let somebody else figure it out.
Yeah.
Let somebody else have some fun trying to deal with him. I'm hoping to get some more of the books, but with the raid season ending this weekend, So hopefully I could get the books, and then he could go to 17 or 18, and boom, he's fine. He's got a decent health pool. He can do what he's got to do, but I don't know. It's better question. Who's Black Knight not good against? He's good against everyone.
Everyone.
He's good against everyone. Well,
Void Knight, but that's it, really. Because Void Knight can strip him, but even still, he doesn't like die instantly.
yeah. Well, there's Void Knight, then there's what's it called? Black Cat.
Black Cat.
But Black Cat's got to get those. She's got to get to her ult, and that takes a second. Quicksilver does not do it.
He's skilled, not bio, so in arena, she's not stripping anything from him or punishing him anyway.
Spider-Man Big Time. Does Big Timer take away charges?
Not charges. He's probably
No, he
talking
doesn't take
about
charges.
the taunt.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll take away the taunt, but the charges, you got to
The
take
charges
away
is the
those
problem.
charges. Yeah,
Yeah.
the charges is the bigger problem. As long as he's got charges, he's coming at you. And the bigger Black Knight is, you're just going to attack somebody. It doesn't matter who. It's an ally of his. And he's going to come back and slap you in the face. So,
With a lot of damage. I
Yeah.
love it. Doesn't matter what gear tier
Yeah.
he is. Like damage.
what did they say? Oh, he's going to hit you with a fuck ton of damage. That's
Yeah.
how Juicy loves to say it. You're going to get hit with a fuck ton of damage. And
You
he
don't
is
even
no
see
joke.
damage numbers. You just see their health just disappear. It's just nothing. It's disgusting. Absolutely
Well,
disgusting.
Quicksilver doesn't even meet the resistance check. Like, he doesn't even come close on focus. His resistance is stupid high. It's ridiculous how much. And Black Cat and a few others have enough focus to do it. They just have to get to their ult to do it. That's the bad part. By then, he's slapping the crap out of you. It's best to block him and blind him if you can, but I haven't tried to blind him. But then again, his resistance, so boom. Quicksilver can strip him? You positive? Hi.
The free diamonds.
Random
The
hero.
free diamond
Yeah,
Quicksilver.
it's 3 diamond Quicksilver?
It's like 1% of the population.
Well, where Juicy's at, yes. They can strip the crap out of him, but I don't. I mean, we were looking at the resistance for it, and then the focus for Quicksilver. We're like, he's not coming. He's not going to get it.
But even
Yes,
so,
get
by the
dormant.
time you get to Quicksilver's turn, he's already done like 3 or 4 retaliations because he's not the fastest
Yeah.
Quicksilver. So it doesn't
Quicksilver's not the
matter too much
fastest,
anyway.
but his focus is 29, and obviously the bigger Black Knights are close to 30, 40. So the bigger ones that are pretty much maxed out, like these two fun lovers decided to go ahead and max them out and just said fuck eating tonight. They wasted their dinner on freaking Black Knight. So
It's
they
only
got those
26.8.
huge. Yeah, something.
That's right.
eating
Rice and
today,
rice and
maybe.
beans is healthy enough.
Hey, tortillas with butter and salt. Get with it.
Yep.
Get with it, because that'll never. It ain't gonna fill you up, but it'll keep you alive.
Give it
Only thing
sustain
missing
us
is
for a
ability to
while.
strip revive. Hence why I see why people are taking Black Cat to try to strip everything off of that, depending on who they're bringing in with Black Knight. So
And from last week, everyone seems to be having secret defenders on defense.
yeah,
as
Secret
well.
Defender seems to stay there, and it still gives people problems.
Yep.
I mean, even if you don't put diamonds on this fool, let's say he's, what was he, Fortifier? Green? In Arena or War? Got the highest armor. Jesus Christ. Okay, so I'm just looking up the stat table for like the resist. And where's Black Knight? Somewhere over here. Oh, there he is.
I do
Oh,
think also
Jesus.
you need to ISO 5 him.
Yeah, I got to get one last one over
It's
there.
it's hurting
There's
me.
one more. I know it's hurting you. I know it's punching you in the face, but there's nothing I can do about that.
Hey, we
I gotta
punch you in the
get.
face all the time. Like you're literally doing it back to us now. It's not
Yeah.
fair.
Well, I'm sorry. It just doesn't go. CC, he won't be as impactful as you think.
Well, he will be the surprise
Black Knight.
impact factor.
50,000 resist if some of these guys got them maxed out. Even if they go to what's the max level you guys got them at? 97?
Mine's
Yeah.
97, 4 at the moment, and he's like
Okay.
313, I think.
I got 10K to hit 98. So what's that going to be like? I don't know, like 4 days, 3 days.
I'm gonna try to build him up and then get that ISO 5 on his ass, so that way JPT here can don't blow a blood vessel. But this is a lot. This is still a lot, and
One's blown.
50k resist, then factoring cap deflects with their. Yeah, that's why I'm like I don't know. I don't know what's the only besides where you guys are putting him. I would just say, hey Juicy, where would you put this guy if you really to appease the masses, because they're wondering where to put him, because plug and play, he's all over the place. What teams would help out? I guess what would he help out on teams lower than you know, Grandmasters or like Masters 3? I threw the 3-piece plus Eternals on defense.
Oh God.
Okay. Only in room 4, so the few people that can counter him can't ult.
Yeah, I think that's the important part.
Yeah. Take him at 4, or he's dead. Yeah, okay. That would work out. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, room 4 it is. Please do room 4. If not, go home. Pretty much it. You're gonna take them and go. But Black Knight is. I don't know. I don't remember the last time the communities talked about a character that wasn't like this much and this big. Besides, you know, Quicksilver and then like a Dark Dimension character.
Oh, he's been
Once you get him.
massively hyped, and he's
This
actually
is-
paid off the hype as well. I'd say at the moment.
Yeah.
Like the last 24 hours, people, doesn't matter what star level they've had him at, even gear tier level at, they've all said that he's been impactful, which is good because they've actually built a well, I would say they built a really good character because he can be countered, but he's just he just does a lot of damage. There's a lot of he's got a lot of potential with lots of different teams. Right. It's certainly being a hit.
Like that one. I gotta read this one out loud. Juicy. This is why I like Juicy stuff. Why I like Juicy when he comes up. Icarus, Gwen 29, BTS, Void Knight, make him their bitch. Another. Black Knight's gonna get fucked. But hey, it's it's not very often that you get a regular character that could potentially stop another Dark Dimension character, especially the one that just came out.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's usually a while before you go, oh well, this character's better than the last one. This character's better than the last one. No, here's a random guy from the comics that we know he's got this powerful sword, but hey, guess what? Boom, boom. Yeah, he's well tuned that game. Yeah, he's not game breaking.
No, he's not. Like, he's fun to use, and he's got a lot of potential with a lot of different places and areas and in the game as well as teams. Yet, if you know how to play against him, like, he can be beaten. So it's not like you know, when Ultron, people first got Ultron, it's like, nah, I'm dealing with that. Doom was a bit of a problem, and then Dormammu was coming, you know, a massive issue in the arena. Like, he's one of those characters like, cool, he's there, he's strong, but he still can be beat.
Mm. All right. Well, I would say next week just come out with some more stuff. I think next week's Fatalities is going to be outrageous, and I think
Could
this
be
guy is
fun.
probably going to take him over. Yeah, he's probably going to take over most of it. So where either I'm just gonna wherever I use him on offense, if I don't switch him to defense by Thursday, I'm just gonna take screenshots of all of it just to be like, yeah, this is cool, or a video just to see
Video.
how
Yeah.
bad Black Knight just starts messing people up, because I think those will be hilarious all the way around. So I'll thank JPT and Ruevar for jumping on for a second to have some fun with this. And yeah, if you want to put your you want to send them over to Discord, any CC victories or funny videos from CC where you're just going, wow, we have no idea why they used it. Like, why are you using Wakandans? There's no reason to, especially when they're small. Don't do it. But
Yeah.
hey,
Just the size.
it's just size does matter sometimes.
No, it
Just
does.
a little bit. So,
Just a little bit.
It does matter sometimes. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But we'll be back. We'll be back. Back next Friday to jump to next week after Crucible and have some fun with it. So, thanks you guys, and
You're
be
welcome.
right back. Mm-hmm.